Hi guys, and welcome back to this journey towards excellent exam results. In these shorter revision videos, we are going to be breaking down different concepts within the GCSE geography specification. The aim of this is to help us understand the concepts better and to give us the information and confidence we need to answer exam questions. In today's video, we are going to be discussing how cliff processes and climate change impact UK coastal landscapes. Okay, let's get started. So human activity is also leading to climate change. So we are now going to look at climate change and cliff processes on coastal landscapes. Now, the erosion along the coastline is likely to continue to rise due to climate change. And global warming is likely to cause, ice caps obviously to melt, which is going to lead to rising sea levels. And rising sea levels will mean that we are going to have bigger storms, we're going to have bigger waves, which obviously cause a lot more erosion and is likely to lead to flooding of low-lying areas. Now, we also have thermal expansion, which is likely to be a problem because as the temperatures rise, the seawater is likely to expand as a result, and that obviously is also likely to lead to bigger storms. So the first type of cliff process that we'll talk about here is cliff erosion. Now we have a diagram here showing a cliff face, and initially what will happen is that the bottom of the cliff face is going to be attacked by the waves, and those waves obviously have hydraulic power, and if there is a crack on the cliff face, that hydraulic power or hydraulic action is going to act on that particular cliff face, and over time a wave cut notch is going to form. Now as that happens, this top part here of the cliff is going to be undercut because it will not have any material that is below it to support it, and over time that is likely, or that particular undercut area is likely to collapse here into the sea. And as that happens, the cliff face is going to keep retreating back as the process continues to repeat itself. So this particular cliff here is being eroded, and that is what we are referring to as cliff erosion taking place. And it's worth a mention here that whatever is going to be left here is what is referred to as a wave cut platform, because obviously the waves have continued to act on this area here to leave that platform behind here. And then the second cliff process that we are going to talk about is cliff slumping and rotational slips. Now this here is an example of mass movement of sediment and material at the coast, and it happens when you have a more permeable layer of rock sitting above a more impermeable layer, and that will mean that during times of very heavy rain, the rain will soak through the more permeable layer a lot faster, and as it soaks through, it will then get to the impermeable layer below it, and when that happens, that impermeable layer is going to cause the water to sit right above it. And as the water sits above it, the rock above, well, the material above it is going to be saturated, obviously, and that saturation is likely to cause the rock to become very heavy, and that rock is then going to, or the material is going to slide off that particular cliff face, as you can see is happening here. And that process is what we are calling rotational slips, and those are causing the material that is on this cliff, for example, to be washed out into the sea. That brings us to the end of this video on how cliff processes and climate change impact UK coastal landscapes. I hope that you have found the information insightful and useful. I have also put together videos on all the other subtopics within the UK Evolving Physical Landscapes unit. 2 of them will pop up as suggested videos at the end of this one, and the rest will be in the UK Evolving Physical Landscapes playlist. Thanks once again for joining in this journey towards excellent exam results. All the best, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.